All right, ladies and gentlemen, there's only one thing that I want to do. This something deep in my soul that I gotta do for my boy. We're gonna be reviewing him today. It's his time to shine, and I gotta do one thing. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna do it. You might be thinking, what the heck is he talking about? I'll show you. The one thing we gotta do is drip this man out ridiculous. We gotta do it. We gotta do it. I don't know what's gonna happen, but my man has been waiting a long time. If you guys don't remember, the first time that we did a review on this channel, it was RUDLEY, and I said that, well, I'm not gonna do FC RUDLEY because I didn't have him, and then I thought I was gonna summon on the string and I was gonna get him eventually, and now it's been months later. And now, luckily, now that it's months later, we have the ability to dress him out. So let's see how this review is gonna go. It's plainly going to be based on this, and I looked at the hair. There's no purpose of doing hair because he has a hat on. So let's see what we get. What is this I Love America shit? What the fuck is this? Oh god. Oh god. Oh, the red even goes on the top of the hat. It goes on the top of the hat. One more try, one more try, one more try. Come on, boy. Come on, son. What the fuck? Come on. What is this? Cameo with the red. Oh, come on. Nah. You're not going out like that, bro. Okay, what do we got? Gray Nickel Brandy Rose Scarpa Flow. What the hell is Scarpa Flow? It's my last one, man. Come on. Come on. Oh, we got the black flow. Gray with the red chestnut rose. Okay, and the my pink. Not your fucking pink, my pink. That's what I'm talking about. You see the slippers? Not the slippers, the slippers. Alright? With the scarf? Okay. We can now do the review. What's going on, guys? It's your boy Cash. In today's video, hold up. Wait. I already know that there was an intro, but there's another man that needs to be here. He needs to be present for this review. Let's go get him. I was saving this for this video. This is a big video, man. This is a lot. This is a long time coming, you know. So we gotta get the old man, get the old man in the building. That's right. I should have had the volume up so you could.
On your own.
Oh, my bad. Oops.
Old. No one can call me old as long as I hold a weapon.
Ooh, feisty. I like it. Now we got the old man Garth. So now we got the whole review. We got the whole review, ladies and gentlemen. So let's talk about RUDLEY, and we have Garth. Now I have it so we could talk about it. Yo, this account is looking pretty spicy, I must say myself. But no matter how this video goes, just remember that it's 100% MFO. So let's go over to RUDLEY. You know, we're gonna do it the basic. Oh, we can see it a little bit closer now. Oh, baby. The my pink. Not your pink, my pink. He's actually had most of this gear from the beginning of the game. I haven't changed it. But we're going to be going through everything, because everyone could have had a possibility. Of course, people could have went for Bathory. But, you know, you can also have bullshit luck like me. And, you know, luck out, you know? So let's go to the basis. You know, we got to look at him as the base instructor. Yes, we've been known about you and your active service. I haven't done a review in a while, so I thought, why not go back with the boy? Cool thing about RUDLEY, I'm not gonna spend too much time on it. His attack is not super high, and neither is his crit, because he does stupid damage. That is why his stats are this way. He actually has a little bit more average HP, in my opinion, from what I can remember. His HP is like not as super low. It's not super low, but it is higher than like most other characters, because he's kind of meant to be, you know, sit there and tank a lot. Also, you'll see with his skills, when he scales with his stupid stuff with Garth, that he's, you know, meant to, you know, give up some stuff based on his HP. So that's going to be super fun to see how crazy his shields that he's going to be giving off are going to be. Now, other thing that's very important is going to be his attack speed being 95. Obviously, he's going to be outsped by the 100s plus, but he's meant to, you know, he might outspeed depending on, you know, the enemy team count, depending on what's out there. Like, I think he is faster than Dorka, right? I completely lied to you. 116. Okay, but yeah, he's not beating out, you know, Jins, the Raras. He's not gonna beat those characters out. He might survive a hit, counter back, and then have enough mana possibly to do off that S2, which we know is going to do the deaths. As we already know, crit damage, block defense rate, and luck are the same exact thing on every character. So let's just go over straight. You know, I don't see the last time we did this. There was no we didn't, you know, go into, you know, like the hero story. So this man is 43. What a, oh, he's getting there. He's getting there in age, you know, he's getting there in age. Skill preview, just to kind of show off some stuff, because there is a actual big difference in my opinion from his base unit to his FC unit, and that's kind of why I didn't want to do them separately at the time. That's his, I just love the movement, this movement that he has when he does his basic attack. All right, so he has counter 3, he is a faded, so he will have the highest version of counter. The only people that have ever gotten 4 has been Janai. Janai is the only one that they've decided for some reason to allow them to have a 4th version of something. I'm assuming they're eventually going to give out counter 4, you know, all the other ones, but right now it just means that if he counters, if the target dies, he's going to gain mana. If the target has high HP, he's going to gain mana. So as long as the target's not like super low or something like that, you know, and doesn't die, then you're going to be pretty good to getting some mana. That's really important because of his S2 or S1 for some people. 3 mana, which in this current way of gaining mana, because this is so old, right? That's literally him getting a turn or being in the same row as other people. Like, so if you want to run at least 1 character or 2 characters that are faster than him, that means on his turn 1 he can literally unleash the beast. So that you could actually do that, do a 2-3 setup, 2 in the front, 3 in the back. So, you know, Rara, let's say you go Rara, Deva, and then him, and then on his first turn he can literally unleash the lightning attack. We already know, you guys have already seen OG, this thing does crazy amounts of damage, 525, and then if there's some signature force on that bad boy, you could best believe you're dead. There's no way you're surviving that. It's going to do too much damage. But with the also the thing that we can now, at least I can now engage in, is the Vanguard. Grants a barrier of 51% of own max health, so his 8 hit. His HP has to be high. It doesn't, I shouldn't say it has to be high, but it's nice if he has high HP, which is why, spoiler alert, when I go to the gear, I'm going to suggest that you get a red, because the higher his HP, he's going to give a shield to himself and another ally if marked with command for 12 turns when the skill hits. Skill has to hit, so if you miss, nothing happens. In a flash. And he's behind you and you're dead. I love it. Very simplistic samurai, you know, stuff, but just really cool. Decisive strike, as you guys know, this thing does damage. 750 base, and then of course it's the same thing, but it's a higher base of his HP for the barrier. And on top of that, it's burst. So the higher amount of mana you have to throw into the skill, the better it is. Woo! Take this. So much better in slow motion. And it's a wave he sends out. Like, that's crazy, because you just like, yes, there's a lot of other characters that have like special powers and stuff like that, but you think that he's just a samurai, so him to send out that much force, probably like air force or wind pressure or whatever like that, is actually insane. But when we go over to the FC, so nothing is going to change here, but we do know, since this is the Forgotten Memory version of him, that in this skin, when he's in this skin, the Vagabond Swordsman, he is younger. I don't know how much younger he is, but he is definitely younger. We'd probably have to go into the Fate Core screen to see the whole story behind it, but this is when he was younger, before he chose a master or some other stuff. Look, oh, you can actually see on top of like, the fun little cool thing inside. But nothing, I think nothing crazy changes here. Like his animations here, still the same, just a little cherry blossoms. Hi, this is past me. I forgot to show the other skills, so I'm gonna do that now. I just showed the auto attack, and then I just wanted to showcase the S2 and the S1 and the S2. Sorry, this is the S1. Just kind of gets like a green glow. Like he had some weird powers back then. Like now he can silence. Now he can do all this weird stuff. And then last but not least, this one, which again they look the same. That's why I kind of skipped over it. But woo, green stick of butter. So this has like a green, like weird, ominous kind of like effect to it. But anyway, back to past me. Sparks, he doesn't gain any additional, you know, passives or anything like that. If marked with command mark, grants a barrier to self when, well, this is actually changed, right? Grants a barrier to self and an ally with the lowest health when a skill strikes an enemy. I'm assuming that means his skills. I don't know if that means that you get a barrier. So now we have it here where the Vagabond is still there. I mean, I guess it's just, since it's so old, it probably just means that these two things happen. So he says grants a barrier. It doesn't say it the same way that it does on actual him, so I'm thinking that must be the difference. They just wrote it really weirdly. Anyway, so now instead of that big 500% damage nuke, right, he actually gets this thing that I've noticed a lot of characters have. It's like 100% damage. It's very cheap, 1 mana, and instead he can actually go for a silence. And then when the silence is over, it does this big big chunk of damage based on their current health, and also he's still going to give out that shield. So it's the same thing here, it's just written weirdly. Oh god, I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do it. Yeah, it's just the same thing. But then this one again is the same thing, 73%, but it's a little bit different. Now you can see that the damage got nerfed, but it's now an AoE skill. And not only that, when the attack hits, it will increase the health of all allies by 38% of his own max health, and defense of all allies by his defense. Now that's just insane, because if we go over to Garf, you guys already know what's going on. You know where I'm sticking it. What's gonna suck for me is that I not only have to awaken, for the fattest of shield, I have to awaken FC RUDLEY, but then I also have to awaken Garf, and probably give him red as well, so he also has a lot of HP. So it's just this big, really crazy tanky comp. If you also, guys, you probably have seen that this is one of the comps, or one of the units, at least Garf is one of the units that have been in PvP to kind of actually like stabilize, so you guys can actually survive Signature Force. So it's a really good combination to counter all the nonsense, the super aggro of aggressive stuff that's going on right now, especially in PvP, because Challenger 1, everyone kind of just sits there. So you want to be able to actually win those type of fights. As you guys can see here, the amount of HP that you get for free for doing a full fire set is 5,000 on top of everything. So there's really nothing else that you're going to want to do on FC RUDLEY. And then, like I said, also because you're giving him that much HP, you have to have a Garf with the same thing. The only other thing that gives a HP is going to be the nature set, but as you can see, RUDLEY did not have a lot of HP, and neither does not HP, sorry, doesn't have a lot of dodge. So there's really no purpose of trying to go with some weird dodge set or anything like that. That's really that is all. That's really it. I mean, it's very basic. He's a very basic character now looking back at it. I really don't understand why I didn't do a video for him later beforehand. So now I gotta work on changing this to red. And you can see I don't have much ZEUZ to do it. I only got 3 shots at it. And then after that, I could just change these things to red, awaken the boy, and then we'll be on our first step, because then I gotta change Garf's too to red. So please enjoy my torture as we try to change RUDLEY into red. I only got 3 shots right now, because I want to run this team. I'm hoping I can get 1 here red, and then after this one I can just do Garf, and then he'd be red too. And then I'll do it within 300, which is unlikely. Okay, I don't work for the company, okay? Just get that out of your head. Get that out of your steam. Okay, if Garf goes in 1, I work for the company. I mean, I already technically do, because what happened in the last video. You guys can go check those out. But I pretty much work for the company. Just everything has been a little bit too much. So let's see if do I really work for the company, Do I really work for them, I mean, there's no way. There's no way. There's no way. Come on. Fuck. Oh, man. That would have been crazy. This is all I got. Until technically in like an hour or so. It's like 3 o'clock now, so in an hour the reset happens and I'll get all my stupid ZEUZ. But it will be funny. Yes. Yes. Oh my god, I start Monday. Alright. You're hired. So we just lucked out like crazy. That's insane luck. You guys have no idea how stupid that is. So I'll be having both of them on red, and I'm gonna put them together on a team comp. Let's see if I can make some type of weird team comp, because guess what's coming up in a few, like in an hour or so, it's going to be, the tag system is going to be this week, so that's going to be pretty cool. So FC RUDLEY and Garf, so that's my basis, right? That's where I start at. Now we can also add in Valar. Valar also has synergy with the Vanguard, with the whole Executioners thing. That's a possibility. I might try some shenanigans like this. Valar's a toss-up. I probably won't, like, honestly, I probably would go like something like this, or even like Tantalo. I didn't know Tantalo was under Bathory's signature force, so that's crazy. So we'll have Hard Strike available. We'll have crazy amount of HP and defense as long as Garf gets up. So I'll see how quick I can get him up. It's gonna take me a bit to get him up, but and it will have battery for the just for the tranquil proc, and will be tanky and healthy enough to get through it. The only thing that we don't have here though is like a healer to kind of heal us back up after all this nonsense. So if I would cut out, I really want Luke because he gives a defense buff, and Tantalo gives a attack and block buff, and then he actually, Garth will be healing whoever the lowest HP will be, which would very likely be Bathory. Also, yeah, Bathory is also, this FC Bathory is gonna give HP out to more. Like, oh my God, it's gonna be sick. It's gonna be so sick. And I'm gonna die probably in the first attempt. But this is the team that I'm gonna go in with. It's gonna be so fun. Hopefully you guys look forward to that. That's gonna be so fun to do, to just go tanky. I'll probably, like I said, I might switch one of them. I kind of want to keep Luke in. So very likely I'll switch out Tantalo possibly for like Lepin or something like that, like just so I can have a healer. Her HP might be too high because they have naturally very high HP. Only 8,000. What is his base right now? 1,500. Yeah, I should probably get there. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. But man, you know, if you want that luck, if you want to manifest the stuff that I have on my account, you gotta get the merch, man. I mean, you know, results may vary. Isn't that what they say in the commercial? Results may vary. Go to the description, check out that first link, buy you some merch, man. You know you gotta do it for the people, you gotta do it for RUDLEY, man. He's been waiting for so long. And if you don't get it, man, I don't know what you're doing. I'm gonna have to let that man loose on you, man. Like, comment, and subscribe. And if you're not subscribed right now and you watched this entire video and you liked it so much, only question I have is, what are you doing, man? I don't understand it. And just remember that every day at the casino is your lucky day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.